In last week's video, my husband and I shared our Italy trip together. It was so much fun trying new foods and just seeing new areas. In this week's video, we're going to do a continuation part 2 of that video discussing my track meet, our time in Roverto, also our experience in Venice, Italy. If you guys are interested, make sure to keep watching and don't forget to go back and watch part 1 if you haven't already. So we eventually made it to Roverto, and we had 2 different hotel rooms. So do you want to tell them about this part?
You couldn't get good communication out of your agency, and so we couldn't figure out whether Cindy was going to have a roommate or not.
Yeah.
In some of the smaller meets, sometimes they don't have roommates, so it wouldn't be a big deal. But obviously, you know, I can't.
If I have a roommate, he can't just stay with me.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
So we didn't know. So I ended
up just getting a hotel room.
Yes, and I was in a different room. So my room looked like this. This is the room in Roverto. It's very old school, I shall say. This is, we have 2 beds, mirror right here, and this is the view. This is the best part, I'm gonna be honest. Look at this. Look at this. They got the pool down there, and then you got the mountains right over here. So nice. And then this is the shower. It was beautiful. The room itself was a bit older, but I think overall I could see really beautiful vibes.
Yeah, the first night you stayed with me in the hotel that I had gotten.
Yeah, we went to go check out my room.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
we got really nice pictures there, and it had a really
John's hotel was
that first.
We got so much footage.
Back to Roverto itself, Cindy's hotel had a great view, and I slept all over the place.
He was all over. Like, you stayed in one hotel one night, and the next night you had to go to another one, just because we did everything so last minute because we didn't know what the plans were. We're in our 3rd hotel for the 3rd night, and we are looking at Roverto. So my hotel was a bit different. I'm at John's hotel, but I'm staying with him for a night or 2 before my race because I have 4 days until my race. So yeah, this is what it looks like. This is the rooftop. We're just doing a little bit of exploring before we go to bed. But yeah, it's a vibe up here. It's definitely a vibe. The funny thing about all of this is I ended up not having a roommate at all.
At all. So
we didn't even know. We thought that I'd have a roommate, so John didn't have to spend all this extra time and money, but it's okay. We live and we learn.
Doesn't matter. Anyway, so I think I was downstairs when I'm pretty sure it was your roommate came in, and she was traveling with somebody and was hoping she didn't have a roommate.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So then they ended up getting a different room, and I'm sitting there like,
I could have just stayed with my wife, but it's all good. It's all good. So we ended up staying there for a few days. I trained for one more session, just had a pre-meet, and then I ended up having a race, and it went well. I won. I was very pleased with that. It was nice. Race. Yeah, I had some good training leading up to it, so I felt very strong. Yeah, and John did a really good job of just helping me with whatever I needed that day. He was essentially my coach because my coach wasn't there, and so it was nice to have that support. For those of you who watched part 1, you know that John bought me some Uno cards, and it was a mini Uno, so it was still a lot of fun. So we spent some time doing that while we had dinner, and then we actually went and did our laundry as well. So for those of you who don't know, whenever I travel, I try to do laundry because your girl's clothes don't get cleaned. So I try to either do it by my hand or I go to a laundromat. And this laundromat was a little bit confusing, but we ended up getting the hang of it, and eventually our clothes were washed. We had to kind of navigate the language barrier, so John ended up using his translate to help, and eventually we got the hang of it. At first I thought I messed it up, but I got it done. So we washed our clothes, and they had these little barrels, which was really helpful to fold and get our stuff ready for our travel to Venice. We went to Venice, and that was also a whole vibe. So I've been to Venice before, and my dream was to come back with my husband one day and get in a gondola. And I was like, maybe one day, we'll see. And that was that one day. So I was like, can we do it? But we weren't sure if we could figure out how to do it because it was like last minute. We thought it was gonna be expensive.
And the hotel kind of messed us up a little bit because we got there and we were asking them, and they were like, well, you should pre-book your parking and this, that, and the other. And so we were trying to figure it out online, and it looked like everything was booked up until finally I'm just like, she's like, all right, so it's not happening. And I was like, let's just go and see what happens.
I know.
So
and I was really pleased he did that because I was about to give up, but he was like, she wants to do this, so let's do it.
So we could have skipped all that, and you can't really drive around because there's no roads really on the island. But we did all that. You're gonna pay for parking, whatever. And then walked into Venice itself.
We're now in Venice, the 4th city in Italy that we visited.
And it's It's crazy. It was like a theme park almost.
Everybody was there.
There was a bunch of folks there.
I think it was Saturday night or something.
But it's all chopped up. There's waterways everywhere, and you can't bring a vehicle in there. You have to walk.
Which I liked because it reminded me of like college days when you would just walk around everywhere. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to live there.
Yeah, it's not somewhere you want to live, but I thought
it's a place to visit.
It's really pretty. I think it's beautiful. There's a lot of like water everywhere, but yeah, we got photos and we went on the gondola, y'all, and it just happened I don't even know how it happened.
Okay, we overpaid for that gondola.
We did pay.
We overpaid for that gondola.
We definitely overpaid. Yes, that's probably why it happened.
That's why it happened. This man was like done for the day. He's like,
it was like dark outside.
Sneak one last one in. Charged for like a whole hour worth of trip, and we were
man, he was like rushing that
minutes.
gondola so fast, but it was still really beautiful. It was really nice.
He was like doing a little bit of the singing, and then he took a break and called his friend.
The middle of it, like, hey man.
Well, I don't know what he said, but I assume he's like, hey bro, I've almost got these suckers out of here. You want to meet up for dinner? I'm hungry.
Because literally, as soon as we were done, we got a photo, which took a few tries because he was just trying to hurry up. But we got a photo. He got off, took his shirt off, put a different shirt off, went with his friend to some party. I don't know where this man was going, probably some party. But
well, I assume he was going to get dinner.
Maybe, but it was just funny the way he was just like, I'm out. See y'all later. But
yeah, I'm done for the day.
Yeah, but
I got these suckers to pay for my dinner and breakfast tomorrow. We're good.
We got our ride in, and I was very grateful.
She was very happy. Yeah. Also, it's important to know where you start and where you end. Because he was like, do you want to end up on this side or this side? And we had no idea what we were doing. So Cindy's just like, oh, that side's fine. Which is the opposite side of where we came in. So then we had to walk all around. So we had to walk all over the place just to get to a bridge to get over it to get back. So there was a lot of walking on the way back.
We ended up eating great pizza because of it.
We did.
Caprese. And we have mozzarella and everything there. And then we have a spicy salami, which is pepperoni, I guess. Pizza. Ready to eat, babe? It's the vibe for me. We got some ice cream with strawberry and chocolates, and then John got a tiramisu. Yum.
We found a really cool, St. Mark's Square was really cool at night.
Yes.
Got up and had to go get gas, and since we were getting gas, we went and grabbed some food.
And he's like, you know what? He doesn't eat, this man never likes fast food and nothing. He does not like McDonald's, but he's like, let's just try it because it's in Italy.
Not good. So we tried the Italian McDonald's,
and
it was good.
We'll insert what it looks like here. All right, John tries his Italian burger. Parmesan with, is there bacon on it?
Salami.
Ham, salami, and there's something on the top though.
So it's a sauce.
Oh, there's a sauce that they have on there, okay. Let's see what he thinks about it.
Parmesan flavor.
It tastes like cheese, obviously.
It tastes Parmesan very strong.
Anyways.
So that was a good adventure. Then I had to return the car, and I had no idea what I was doing, but luckily it worked out.
And we had to like figure out how to get all of our luggage in there while John did that, and it was actually not that bad. I thought it was gonna be like more chaotic than it was, but
yeah. And then getting into the like checking in, that was a whole confusion too. Where you're supposed to check in, and then you can only have so many bags, which different rules from the States based on your carrier.
We enjoyed our trip. I thought it was a lot of fun. It was super fun to just explore different areas. I never really explored Italy like that. So that was a new experience for the both of us.
It's different when you're kind of out on your own and in a vehicle. And it's also, Northern Italy is different from Southern Italy. Yes. Being in the countryside is different from being in the city. And that's the case in everywhere in the world.
Yep.
We left Venice, got on an airplane, and flew to Croatia via Germany, I think. In the next video, we'll share with you some of our adventures in Croatia.
Yeah, and that one was fun because we had a little bit more time there. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to hear more about our travel experiences, and comment down below if you have any questions, or even if you've been to Italy or somewhere else that it had similar experiences like this, and we'd love to hear that. So thanks for watching, guys. We will see you in the next one. Bye.